You guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about feminine energy, self-improvement topic, manifestation, relationship stuff. Today, I want to talk about one specific thing. Now, I was not planning to make this video, but I got some inspiration and I really wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to talk about the desires, because in the manifestation we talk a lot about desires, and not just in the manifestation, in life in general. Life is all based on what we want, what we dream of, what we desire, what we like everybody is running after the game of I want this, I want that, whatever. So I'm going to talk about detail about the desires, the two different kind of desires. This is a very different video, and usually you're not gonna came across this kind of content before. I never came across this kind of content before because it's actually based on my own personal experience, and I've seen it working for others, but I see not many people talk about it. So I'm gonna talk about these two types of desires, and you really need to check on which kind of which kind you really want to check on your desires fall in which of these two categories. So I'm going to talk about the two types or two categories of desire. Let's dive in. Before that, give this video a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more such videos. We have uh, two courses, the Female Self-Care Planner as well. So all the links are in description. We have a manifestation of attraction relationship course. That's a short mini course. Another course is about feminine energy, masculine energy. All the links are in description, guys. You can check it out. Anyways, let's dive into the juicy part of the video because I am excited to talk and share with you guys. So what are these two kind of desires? In the manifestation and in this feminine energy, in the self-improvement topics, we talk a lot about desires. In fact, this world, this life is made all of desires. Without the desires, we are kind of like nothing. Because if we don't have a desire, we would do never anything. We wouldn't be doing anything, literally. We wouldn't be doing anything. This world is actually based on the desires, and everybody is in the game of getting something. If you never have a desire, you never have a dreams, never have the wants, you would never do anything in this world. We do nothing if we don't want anything. We only do it if we want something, right? So there are the two types of desire that I came across. The first desire is about the desires which is actually your true core desire. It's your own desire, okay? It's actually the desire of a higher conscious mind, or you call it as a creative mind, subconscious mind, or God, universe. It's your own desire. It's very your true core desire of what do you want with your life, what's your purpose is, what do you want to do here, why you are here. That's like a true core desire, okay? The second type of desire is actually desire which is influenced by other people. And before you click out of this video after listening to these two type of desire, please guys hang on, because there is a very small silver lining between these two desires, these different two types of desires, and people don't realize it, that whether their desires are their own desires or it's actually influenced by other people. Because there is only very thin silver lining. So the first type of desire is the true desire of you. What you want exactly, which is not influenced by other people. You don't look at the movies, social media, family, friends, colleagues, nobody. It's something that's coming from within. For example, I have a desire that I love chocolates. And I have a desire I want to eat chocolate, for example, not right now, but I have that desire. So when I was a kid, I used to eat chocolates, and I still eat the chocolates. So that desire of who I am, or that desire internal, was within me. It was not influenced by other girls or something like that. It's what I wanted. And I always eat it. And I always wanted different kinds, different flavors of different chocolates. That's just a small example, guys. Example could be anything. For example, I can tell you another example of me personally. I love art and designing. As a kid, I used to draw, paint. I remember when I was 4 or 5 years of age. I don't really exactly remember what age I was, but I do remember that I made the cards for festivals, holiday cards, and I made those small holiday cards, and in that I attached a small chocolate, and I distribute that cards to all my family members, all my relatives, all my friends, in fact, teachers in school. because I love making these cards. I love making the artwork, and that is the core of who I am. And I was loving the art back then as well, and I'm loving the art right now as well. In fact, right now it's my main profession. Even though I'm a doctor, but I switch the career and I pick up art and designing because it is who I am. So this first type of desire will never gonna leave you by, because it is who you are. It's the core of who you are, and everybody has something. If you don't know about it, don't worry, you're gonna get around it. You're gonna get around it because the desire wants you just like you want your desire. So they also want to realize in the 3D, and you are the only one that will going to help them make them realize in your 3D, because your desires are your personal, your private. Nobody can do the way that you can do it. So don't worry if you don't know about this true core of your desire, of your purpose right now. Don't worry, it's gonna catch you soon. Just go follow what feels right in the moment. Just do the things that makes you happy, that lights you up, okay? Don't sacrifice yourself. Do things that lights you up, that makes you feel full of energy, whatever it is. Even if somebody else is criticizing against this, ignore them. Just do what you feel love. Your desire will going to soon comes to you. If you don't know about it, your purpose will come to you. That's the first desire. The second desire that we talk about is actually influenced by other people. You were in the school. It's influenced by your school friends, by your teachers, by your friends, by your family members, by social media, by movies, by fairy tales, which is something externalized. For example, I can tell you I wanted to become a doctor, and yes, I'm professionally a doctor. But that desire of me to become a doctor came from one of my school friends, who was in the same class as I was, and her desire was to become a doctor because both of her parents were a doctor, and she was a good girl, very sincere, good, great girl, and I wanted to be a good, great girl. I want to be a sincere girl in my class because I was very, very talkative and very naughty. So I want to be sincere, and I want my teacher to say good words about me to my parents, not complaining that she talks so much, she's very naughty, she doesn't, and she's not attentive in class. I don't want to hear them. That's why I look at my friend who has all these characters which I wanted to be, and I saw that she wanted to be a doctor, and I thought that if she wants to be a doctor, and if I became a doctor, then my parents would going to love me because I'm going to be sincere, I'm going to be studious, and I'm going to be having good degree, good job, and all that stuff. So that desire was influenced by her. So over the course of years, I entered into the medical field. I finally became the doctor. And you know what? When I became a doctor, I wasn't really happy. Even though I worked for it so many years, spent a lot of the time, energy, and money, and at the end of the day, when the degree was in the hand, I wasn't really happy. I felt like something was missing. And when I entered into the art designing field out of like, it was my childhood dream, it was like my true core desire that actually gone in the years because I was so focused on the desire that was influenced by other people, becoming a doctor, that I forget the true core of who I am. And all of a sudden, someday in the medical college itself, I was there and I saw there was a competition about the art, and I was like, wow, I fall in love again with the art. And then I switched the career, and now I realize it wasn't my true desire. Likewise, I can tell you guys another desire is a very small thing. Girls usually wear high heels. I do wear heels, okay, but not that high, like this, like pencil heels. And I never wore them. So I used to look at the movies, my friends, and everybody used to wear them. So I thought that I also wanted to try. I wanted to give it a shot. It's my desire. So this desire was there for me, within me, in a very long time. And finally, when I get the chance, in Malaysia, I bought the high heels. I thought that it's my desire. And I just wore one time, just one time. And after that, I feel I don't need it anymore. And then I realized it wasn't my true desire. It was actually influenced by other people. So how to differentiate between these two desires? I gave you several examples of these two desires. So how to differentiate of it? There is a silver lining. The silver lining is that the true desire, the core desire of you will never going to leave you by. In fact, the true core of your desire will going to showcase you of who you are when you were a kid. So you can go back to your childhood, maybe ask your parents or your family members, your friends, whatever, who remember of when you were a kid, ask them what you were doing back then. what you were interested in, what your hobby, what your passion, what you spend most time other than your school. Ask them, because that's the true core of your desire, because at that time you wasn't really care about what other people are doing. You didn't really care about it at all. You were only focusing on yourself. So that's the true core of desire that's never gonna leave you. It's always there. It was there when you were a baby, when a kid, and now it's also there, and it's gonna be there forever. That's the true core of desire, of who you are, your purpose. And the desire that was influenced by the other people, once you achieve that desire, you're not gonna be happy for it. You'll be like, okay, I don't care even. And you don't want it anymore. For example, the high heels. When I bought the high heels, I just wore it one time. Just wore it one time, and I was waiting for years to wear them. But I just wore it one time, and then I'm like, oh, it's not my dream. I don't want to wear them anymore. Because it was influenced by somebody else. So when you achieve the desire, go within yourself and feel, how does it feel? When you have that thing, when you have that degree, job, person, whatever you want, and you have it, go within yourself. How does it feel? Does it make you happy? Or does it feel like nothing? You don't feel happy. You don't feel anything. Or you feel like, I don't want to have it anymore. Then maybe that desire is not yours, it's actually influenced by other people. This is a very small silver lining, because your desires, your purpose, the true core of who you are, will never going to leave you. It will going to be there with you forever, because that's who you are. So even after you achieve these desires of becoming an artist, for example, it is your true core desire, even after becoming an artist, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be doing more art, creating more art, trying different mediums, exploring something, and you're like going full time with that. And you're going to love that process. Even after achieving that profession, even after becoming an artist. And if just like I wanted to be a doctor, that was influenced by some other person. Even after I become the doctor, I don't feel for it. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. Because that was influenced by somebody else. So that's a silver lining. Your desires will always going to make you happy. Seriously, they will always going to make you happy if there is the true core of your desire. They will always going to make you happy. So whenever you achieve a desire, see if that after achieving a desire, you feel happy or not. Even if you feel happy, check yourself. Because sometimes this is a tricky situation. People are like, I'm happy that this achieved. But then after some time, they realize it was not their dream. It was not they want really. It was actually inspired or influenced by somebody else. So you may be happy maybe for a couple of days or weeks, whatever. But then after that, you won't feel that excited about life anymore. You're like, okay, what next? Then maybe that is not your true desire. That's actually influenced by other people. So these are the two basic kind of the desires that I can tell you based on my own personal experience. So whenever you want something, go within deep yourself and understand, is it your true desire or it's actually influenced by other people? Obviously, you would be able to understand once you achieve this desire, once you have it. But why to waste your time actually achieving or having these desires, working for it, even if it's not your own desire, it's influenced by other people. Why to even waste that much amount of time? So before actually going or working for it, ask within yourself, go within yourself, connect with yourself and meditate and sleep on it before doing anything external. See whether it is who you are, it is truly meant for you, feel within. If not, leave it. It's actually other people's desires, other people's dreams. It's not yours. So hopefully this video will going to help you. I covered about the silver lining about between these two desires. Usually every desire fall under these two categories. So you need to see which of your desires is falling under which category. Let me know what you think. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.